So after a 10 minutes live stream, I recognized that the live stream didn't work that well. That's why, again. So today in the focus of the stock market is obviously the retail numbers that just came out. And the retail numbers surprisingly was less than expected. So the fall was bigger than expected. So, what a surprise. The unemployed people are shopping less, right? Everybody is locked down. So, I saw in the chat that some people are asking me for my haircut. I did this by myself, guys. I don't know if you can see that, but I decided to cut it by myself. And it doesn't look so bad, I would say, right? And I saved about $15. And remember the 100 time multiply rule, which is multiply $15 by 100 times the potential that you can multiply this on the stock market is $1,500 is 2 Tesla stock. And if 2 Tesla stocks will be at $1,300 per stock, this is $6,000, guys. So by just skipping one time their hairdresser, I could save $6,000 for myself. So, here we go. Thank you very much for tuning in. So let's dive directly into it. US monthly retail sales fell by 16.4%. It was 12.3% expected. So as you could see, these are numbers that are apparently bad. And how bad those are, you can see in those very often seen charts right now. It's totally getting off any in any correlation. It loses any correlation to previous things. As you can see, even the 2007 to 2009 crisis was way less than what we see now. This is huge, guys, and this is, I think, what we need to watch, because this economical crisis that is slowly rolling in is stimulated by government money. But as soon as those companies finished this money that they need to have the people on board to not file unemployment, or let the people file unemployment, like we see, for example, also today by a huge traditional JCP retail, GC Penny. They just, as soon as today, want to bring or file their bankruptcy for their company. It's very, very unfortunately, very big and traditional retailer out there in the US. I think they are also internationally quite known, but this is now the first of the bankruptcy or solvency wave that we are going into. I think many are there to follow. We now see the CEO of Boeing. The new CEO of Boeing, don't make friends, guys. He was asked in an interview that if he thinks that airlines will not survive this, and he said that some of the big airlines will not, one or more will not survive that. And this is obviously, how can you state this even when it's obvious? But how you can state this as a manufacturer of airplanes in front of your customers? I think the United or the Delta CEO said this is unacceptable, what the Boeing CEO said. So very interesting to see this kind of movements on the market. And obviously this is bringing the market down today. Moreover, we see more tension between US and China, guys. So US said that they might block further key technology by Huawei And this guy is saying it quite interestingly. He seems to be Chinese, as I understand, but he said, based on what I know, if the US further blocks key technology supply to Huawei, China will activate the unreliable entity list, restrict or investigate US companies such as Qualcomm, Cisco, and Apple, and suspend the purchase of Boeing airplanes. So this can be maybe a total new chapter of the trade war. I hope not, because this brings so much uncertainty to the market. This will drag the market further down. And this were the news today. And if you're looking into the S&P 500, if you're seeing this economical data, which is very important, guys, that you look for this economical data. Watch what is going on in the retail space. Watch what is going on in the car sales. Look what is going on week after week in the jobless claim. You will hear it here on this channel free of charge, so make sure to thumb up also this channel and this stream or this video as soon as you see it, because this will support myself and the community to further grow and to put out this much of content. But if you see this kind of bankruptcies and more will come, you might wonder what's going on with the market, because we almost see here a huge V recovery if the stock market go further up, right? And the economy goes further down, and therefore it's such a unrelation between stock market and real street, let's say, okay, that I haven't seen something similar before. I have to be honest, guys. I saw the market was down and the Main Street was up, but otherwise I really didn't see so less correlation between the stock market and the real world, what is coming out to us. But let's have a look into the markets. The markets should open a little bit lighter today, and we see this directly here. Let's go quickly to those companies that we are looking into quite regularly. So Apple obviously down 1.83% of the comment with China. Space, Virgin Galactic is up today 2.5%, a little bit of recovery of the recent downturn. They were reaching after the earnings 21 and went down up to this lows, 22% lighter than Beyond Meat is also up. Unbelievable rally, guys, here, $100 per share just on the 5th of May, 40% gain since then. Absolutely banger here on the stock market. Tesla a little bit lighter. Shopify a little bit more expensive today, 1.67%. Win Casinos negative 1.5%. Amazon 0.4% negative. S&P 500 as well as the Dow Jones a little bit lighter today. In the beginning, let's see if we shall see profit taking towards the end of the trading. I will definitely come later on again online to go through those events on the stock market today, so stay tuned and also subscribe if you're new here. We are talking about many times per day about the stock market, as well as my daily vlogs are also issued here on this channel, so stay tuned and don't forget to thumb up this video as soon as you have the chance to, and I think that was pretty much it. To summarize it, it's very important, guys, for you to look into this economical data, even when it sounds boring and it's not so interesting like the news of certain stocks that you are interested in, but it's important to see how the economy is doing. First sight on this indicators, these are the very few real-time data that you can get, or as close as you can get to, so therefore never ever underestimate those. And I see you later here on Wolf of Dubai.